to get a piece of flashing from Lowe's or Home Depot, wherever you're going to get it. And you're going to lay it up on the edge of your roof, because this piece of flashing is most important that it goes before your felt paper. So for an example, you're going to line your piece of drip edge up here with the edge of the roof. Get you a little mark over here. And then just cut it off even with a pair of tin snips that you'll also buy at Lowe's. I like these Lennox. They cut really nice and straight. So you'll do the same thing as this. You're going to cut it for your bottom edge. So this is all imaginary, your roof, the bottom edge of your roof, and what it might look like if there's no shingles on it at all.
Exactly. You're going to install this piece of drip edge until it pushes up here nice and tight to underneath part of your house here. Right here, so that's your fascia board. And ignore the fact that this is just a piece of 2x4. How are you down on your end, Bill? I might be just a tad
short.
On flush.
Oh, really? Well, then we're...
On flush.
All right. I'm perfect then. I'm actually right on the edge. All right. Now you're going to start by taking some 1¼ inch roofing nails. Go ahead and install this piece of drip edge all the way across. Nail it down. Just like Billy's doing right here. In this stage. The lines, all the lines you just made. 6½ inch starter mark. Top of the shingle, and then every 5½ all the way up your roof. All right, until you get to the top. Make it work. Mm-hmm. That's the bottom. We do the same exact thing on the sides. Now this is only 4 feet. Your roof might be 20 or even 25. I don't know. We're just giving you an example. If you notice that there's a tar strip on your right side over here on the outside edge, that is so that your shingles that you put above that have something to stick to on the edges, because that is going to be the most susceptible side to the wind being blown off.
A little longer, so I'm gonna put this one down the middle, because I know it's going to be the same at the other side. I just want a little bit of a longer piece than having a small piece, because the wind can blow it off.
Gotcha. Works for me.
Right. Overhang, well, putting
no, this is going to be capped. If you had the other side of your roof, you would just run that thing right over the top and keep going with your starter strip. In this situation, we're going to just stop it right there. After you do this side, do the same thing on the other side. Shingles that we have, we're using these architectural HD GAF shingle, and it measures 39 inches. So the reason for this break right here, being well we did it so that we don't have a break here at the end of the shingle, we cut that. I don't know what the codes are in your area. In my area, it's 6 nails, but I'm going to give you the 4-nail demonstration, because about 80% of us only have to do 4 nails. Now on this next shingle, where's the other piece? What we did was we cut off 8 inches, and then we saved that piece. So cut off 8 inches and save it. That gives you a pyramid over here. Walk over here to the other side. Get one? Do that in a minute. Install that shingle. The next thing we did was we cut 16 inches off of a shingle, and this is the other piece of it. This is the piece we cut off, and we're going to install that one next. Keep going with that pyramid. All right, back to the 16-inch piece you cut off. That goes right above. Just like that. Next one on, Billy. Now that is the first 8-inch piece that you cut off. And again, these lines that you popped at every 5.5 inches. And when I say reveal, okay, so you have your pyramid started all the way up. Now you go right back down with a full shingle on the bottom. Run it on your roof line that you made. And continue that all the way up until you reach the outside edge again. Real nice if you have somebody hand them to you. But if you don't, you can lay a whole little bundle right next to you. Now again, you made your first pyramid by cutting a couple of shingles and then using the tabs that were left over. Now you're taking your full shingles. Follow your pyramid. There's a red line on them shingles that is where you're going to be wanting to put your nails. And the reason for that is because the nails are doubled in that area. All right, go ahead. We're going to imagine this is your ridge, and it comes down the other side, and we're going to show you how to install caps to the top of your roof. This is approximately 6 inches away from your ridge, so what you want to do is pop a line right here, and in this particular situation, you have a shingle that has a line in it. So we're going to use that red line to run our caps to, and that'll be halfway on this side and halfway on that side, and that's how you're going to want to run your caps. You'll be surprised how much that second nail in that cap will help. You won't be surprised at how mad we get when we're tearing them shingles back off and we run into that. Million nails on the ridge. But this will hold your shingles down. Now, we're getting ready to do something else now. He's ran almost all the way out to the edge. The next shingle, what happens? It doesn't reach to the far side, right? It doesn't reach all the way out?
All the way out.
Yeah, show them when you put it down there. No, I mean turn it around the other way. Let's try that. Yeah, see the cap doesn't quite go out far enough. So we want to change that. Yeah, of course. Oh, shit. Damn it. No, I shut this one off. Hey, another Drew's Roofing and Home Repair video. We are getting ready to give you a small demonstration of how to install shingles on your roof. So we're just going to say this is 1/2 of your roof, and you're going to shingle it as according to like it was your whole half of your roof. So here we go. This is how you're going to have, this is what your cap looks like if you're cutting them, unless you buy a dimensional shingle. And what you want to do is cut a little V out of the end of your shingle, and a V over here, a V here, and one here, and that's how you get your caps out of a 3-tab. So you have that little V piece left over. Just like that. Beautiful. That's the leftover pieces. That's scrap. That leaves you with something that looks pretty much like this. All right, so we added that piece right there. And then this one here covers the piece over where we have the seams at. And that is long enough to be able to put a piece in here and make it work right. I just don't like a little 6-inch piece over here at my drip edge. You're going to get a piece of flashing from Lowe's or Home Depot, or wherever you're going to get it. And you're going to lay it up on the edge of your roof, because this piece of flashing is most important that it goes before your felt paper. So for an example, you're going to line your piece of drip edge up here with the edge of the roof. Get your little mark over here. And then just cut it off even with a pair of tin snips that you'll also buy at Lowe's. I like these Lennox. They cut really nice and straight. So you'll do the same thing as this. You're going to cut it for your bottom edge. So this is all imaginary, your roof, the bottom edge of your roof, and what it might look like if there's no shingles on it at all. Exactly. You're going to install this piece of drip edge until it pushes up here nice and tight to underneath part of your house here. Right here. So that's your fascia board. And ignore the fact that this is just a piece of 2x4. How are you down on your end, Bill? I might be just a tad short.
On flush.
Oh, really? Well, then we're...
On flush.
All right. I'm perfect then. I'm actually right on the edge. All right. Now you're going to start by taking some 1 1/4 roofing nails. Go ahead and install this piece of drip edge all the way across. Nail it down. Just like Billy's doing right here. You're going to take your piece of drip edge that you have, and you're going to want to just measure from the top to the bottom if you're less than 10 feet. If you're more than 10 feet, put your whole piece on. Let's imagine that this is going to be a 10-foot piece, and we're getting ready to go from the bottom to the top 10 feet. This is how you would want to install that. So cut your 10-foot piece off, like Billy's done. Starting here at the bottom. Yes, we did run felt paper over the edge. We want to cut that off. Right flush with the edge, all the way up. It just makes the drip edge a little easier to go on. You don't have to fight with that felt paper. All right. You're going to take your piece, move it all the way down here, flush with the end. Out here like that. And that's going to leave you this. You'll end up snipping this right here and folding it around to make that look real nice. And you go all the way up to your top here. That's one piece of drip edge. So your felt paper runs under the drip edge on the eaves. Go ahead, Billy. Yep, go ahead. All right, this is what you call a starter strip, and you buy these at Lowe's or Home Depot. Make sure that your starter strip gets put on. Can you show them how that starter strip comes apart, Billy? And pull that starter strip apart. They fold right in the middle.
Little seam there in the middle.
And that tells you how to measure for your starter strip here at the bottom. So it just peels right apart. Will you set one of these down and show them with a tape measure how wide that is, Billy? Right about 6.5 inches, 6 5/8. So when you put your first shingle on, you're going to measure from the edge of this roof, and you want to leave a 1-inch overhang, mark 6.5, and do that same thing on the other side. And that's how you're going to mark off your starter strip.